The chemical solution to wood decay presented by Kyle Kalinowski
and Nicholas Cavato, students of chemical engineering at the University of Connecticut. In our presentation, we are going to discuss why wood decay is a problem, how does it start, how to prevent it from happening, and the solution to control it. This will all be based upon the paper Control of Wood Decay Fungi by Brominated Furanones by the following authors listed below.
One of the most important problems in forest and urban landscaping worldwide today is the occurrence of wood decay. This problem results in costly structural damage to buildings and homes, the loss of building materials due to rot, the environmental destruction to parks and wildlife forests, and also has a negative impact on our air quality. Our objective as a community is to find different ways, mainly some sort of chemical solution to control or prevent wood decay in trees and lumber. The source of the problem is the growth of fungi. Fungi is a eukaryotic single-celled organism that lives by decomposing and absorbing the organic material in which they grow. There are 4 conditions fungus needs in order to thrive, the first one being a favorable temperature. Optimal temperatures for fungi range between 21 and 32 degrees Celsius, although they can still survive a little outside of this temperature range. The second condition is that the fungus needs to maintain an efficient supply of oxygen. The third, for most decay fungi, requires adequate moisture. To achieve this condition, the best moisture contents of wood for fungus is usually between 20 and 30%. The last condition is that wood decay fungi must receive suitable nourishment, in which it gets by digesting wood cell walls, thus causing the deterioration of the wood.
How fungi comes to be. Wood decaying fungus often enters trees through wounds of branches caused by mowers, pruning saws, severe weather, etc. This is because trees hold their moisture inside and fungi requires moisture to reproduce, so when the outside of the tree is harmed, bacteria can then enter and grow. Fungi will always come from another source, and it does not even have to be in the vicinity, since fungus releases spores that spread through the air and can be carried great distances before it lands and grows inside another piece of wood. What does wood decay fungi look like? The fungi itself is a microorganism and cannot be seen by the naked eye. However, fungi alters the chemical and physical properties of the wood. It causes 2 different kinds of rotting in wood, which can be seen. On the left you see white rot on the outside of a tree. The white coloration appears because the fungus degrades all cell wall components, including the lignin, which is the major part of the secondary cell wall in plants. This causes the bleaching effect. On the right you see brown rot, which decomposes cellulose rapidly during initial stages of wood colonization. Considerable loss in strength occurs quickly with brown rot. Brown rot is the most common rot seen in decayed wood inside of buildings. It is also known as dry rot.
The solution. There are a few simple ways to control wood decay, such as controlling dampness, removing any nearby fungi-infested trees or lumber, the use of polyurethane, or the use of a more durable and water-resistant kind of wood, which can be determined by its hardness and darker color. But the one main chemical solution to this problem comes from marine red algae, which has been tested and proven to contain compounds that can control wood decay.
Marine red algae is a microorganism that produces fimbrolides, which are a class of compounds comprising a 5-membered lactone ring and halogen substitutes. When the algae is broken down, a compound, brominated furanones, is extracted. This compound has been shown to interfere with the DNA formation of many different bacteria, including wood-decaying fungi. It alters the composition and limits the fungi spores that are produced by cutting off cell-to-cell communication, destroying its reproduction. On top of this, brominated furanone compounds cause a long-term preventative effect and thereby more than likely requiring its application just once to prevent any further or beginning of wood decay.
In conclusion, this chemical compound allows us to not have to worry about controlling the 4 conditions in which the wood decay fungi thrives in. It works straight to the problem and interferes with the wood-decaying fungi cell's DNA in any kind of reproduction. This simple chemical solution would prevent any further destruction to our environment and save us from some economic loss in our urban landscaping and construction businesses today. And these are the sources that we use for our project.